Hey everyone, Dad Jokes Pone here, and today we are looking to try to carry some folks through the Greater Time Trial. So, if that's something that you're needing, then we'll look to try to help as many people out today as we can. So, just trying to get everything set up and organized here, and give me just a second, and hopefully we can get up and running. This is my first foray into streaming, so you'll have to forgive me if it's a little bit awkward, but um, we'll try to figure it out here. All right, we have a couple people in the stream. Thank you for joining already. Hey Son Goku. Hey ZXYZX. What's up, Son Goku? Really? You got solid gold on Gilgamesh? No way, dude. There's no way. You'll have to show that to me sometime soon. That's pretty sweet. Um, nice. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and throw a link to my private server into chat. Please only join if you actually need greater time trial. Um, at some point later, we can probably do just kind of a hangout session since we don't really have a heck of a lot of viewers at the moment. But it would be cool to just help out people right now who uh, who actually need the help in the time trial. So yeah, I do have it closed down because I don't want 1,000 friends just jumping in and taking up slots from people who need the time trial help. Obviously, I'm able to carry quite a few people, so if you need the help, feel free to jump in. Otherwise, let's go ahead and hold off on joining. Meanwhile, I'll go ahead and head over. I need to set a timer here so I don't mess around and miss this. But other than that, we'll be ready to get going. I want to go ahead and go farm up a bit of yen while I'm sitting here waiting. No point wasting time that I could be accomplishing something. Help if I was actually good at getting up here, wouldn't it? There we go. Man, the quality looks kind of rough. Is that what you guys are saying? Yeah, that's actually not a bad point, TK. Um, there's always the option of helping people out in Ultimate Time Trial, but the only problem with that is the fact that if you join Ultimate and you just can't do any damage to the enemies, then you don't really get much. Um, if I just don't get any people needing room 50, and over the last couple of days, I've actually carried a lot of people, actually. But um, hey ZXYZX, thanks for joining the server. Um, I assume you're needing the room 50 time trial, right? Yeah, that's not a terrible suggestion. I was thinking about hopping into the ultimate when it pops up here in a second anyway. Oh, really? I'm sorry. Let me work on my mic. All right, is that any better, guys? I just got a new mic, so it's a little bit well, basically I'm just trying to iron out the kinks in it. So hopefully this is working better. It's been sounding pretty good for videos, but this is literally my first time ever trying to stream, so I I'm not sure. Okay, cool. Just let me know if it needs another bump or so. Um, we'll try to keep it reasonable. I have a few raid shards. I don't have a problem with doing some trades if you have anything to trade. I'm pretty desperately in need of divine fruit, just for the simple fact that I've burned through quite a few lately. If you've caught my last few videos, you know why. The limit break process for divines is a bit brutal, but definitely worthwhile, especially now that I'm rocking a shiny Gilgamesh that's limit broken with 1.7 E damage just by himself is pretty ridiculous. All right, I'll start making my way over to the time trial area because the ultimate should be popping up here pretty soon. Yeah, unfortunately, that's just the world we live in. Everybody needs. Yeah, feel free to hop in, TK. It's not like we have an overabundance of people. So I will be hopping out of the ultimate to go over to the greater to help ZXY. But once we've got him carried, as long as nobody else needing the room 50, then we won't worry too much about it. Oh, most of this yen, well, not most of it, but a good chunk of this yen was actually from overnight grinding. Um, I killed the last boss. No, you're fine with the caps lock, no big deal. Um, Most of this yen came from me grinding overnight last night. I threw on a couple extra. Um, oh, sorry, I threw on a couple extra boosts, and that worked out. But I also did a handful of greater time trial yesterday. I carried probably like 5 or 6 friends through greater time trial yesterday, and helped one out earlier today. So that was cool. Yeah, by all means, if you need the room 50 greater time trial, let me know and feel free to use the link to hop in. Here, I'll go ahead and throw the link in again just so it's easier. Oh, you can't hear the stream? That's weird. Time trials are a good way to get a lot of yen for sure. However, I can't do time trial while I'm asleep, so I just set up on the last boss and grind out yen that way. Um, Basically, I'm pretty much always um, either in the time chamber using tiny tasks to run around, or or I can set up a tiny task to grind for yen on the final boss when we have these events running. So basically, I'm just trying to make sure I'm taking full advantage of these events. That they help a lot. Oh, you have an Oculus? That's cool. Um, I've never actually messed around with one. A lot of people really like them. All right, so all right, nice. We have what, 4 extra people in the server right now, so that's cool. So I am noticing that the stream is a little bit behind what's actually happening here. So um, if that throws people off just a little bit, especially those who are in here with me, that's why. So oh yeah, this is ultimate. I can't use this team. So definitely don't expect to get very far here in ultimate because this is pretty rough. Um, definitely, definitely not an easy mode here, but um, with the right team, I can at least burn through these earlier guys fairly well. But you guys are definitely going to have to make a little room for me on the boss, otherwise we're not going to be able to clear. Just FYI. Okay, you guys seem to be doing all right with the side mobs for the most part, so that's good. And if there's room on the boss, feel free to pile on. No worries, Royce. It happens to the best of us. Oh man, poor Gilgamesh. He is so slow. I love the damage that double tank gives, but he's pretty hopeless in here. Um, It's a little painful, but at some point I'm going to have to re-roll that off. Yeah, actually, so far I haven't hit room 5, TK. So I don't know, especially with this many people in here, kind of ramping up the difficulty. We'll have to see. And it won't be too long before we'll need to hop over to greater time trial. To obviously, if you guys want to continue in Ultimate, you're welcome to, but I don't really see you getting much farther without a little extra help here. Yeah, I hear you, CXY. It's a great passive for pure damage output, but it definitely puts you at a disadvantage for any type of content that requires movement, um, especially time trial. It's not as bad in defense modes, but if you happen to be trying to run around and clear all 4 entries, it's kind of rough. Yeah, 3 minutes and 30 seconds for greater time trial, but we're gonna end up failing here, so it'll actually kind of work itself out. Yep, GG guys. A little extra yen for everybody. That helps. This is a rough mode, and it's rough deliberately. There's no question that he's just trying to future-proof the game, and and be ready for the power adds. Oh, thanks, Son Goku. I appreciate that. I'm pretty happy about it. It's things are going pretty well. Now I'm hoping to be able to pile up some more divines so that I can just continue growing. So that actually timed itself out pretty nicely. So we can head over here to greater time trial and help out ZXY. If there is, yeah, there are only a few people watching right now, but that's okay. I'll repost the link. Thank you, ZXY. I appreciate that. Right now, I am at about 1.55 E DPC. All right, see you, Goku. Take care, bud. That was my timer going off, if you heard that. Yeah, I used to kind of laugh at upgrade speed, um, especially when it was much harder to get fruit for me. But now I've gotten to the point where you kind of have to do it, especially if one of your passives is one of the either giant or tank. Even solid gold is amazing. It's 75% extra damage, but it slows you down a little bit. Not as badly though as tank does. Yeah, what's up, TK? I do. Um, I'd be willing to trade for them. I'm not just going to give them away though. I don't. I don't really have a whole lot to spare. I have quite a few extra secrets that I'm wanting to re-roll and potentially um, limit break from the final world. So I'm trying to hang on to them. Oh, I completely forgot to swap back to my drop team. Go ahead and do that really quickly. So I'm not worried about it up until we get to like room 40-ish. But once we get to room 40-ish, just make sure that you let me get on the boss first, and then after that, I'm not too worried about it. We got everybody. So there's only 2 of you in here right now. That's fine. Hey, Son Goku, welcome back. Forgive me if I'm a little bit slow to respond. You got to remember this is my first run at streaming, so I've got to kind of train myself to look at 2 different chats at once and play and talk. So hopefully we keep this from being too insanely boring for anybody hanging out and wanting to watch. But definitely definitely curious about the whole streaming thing and seeing if it's something I want to do a little bit more regularly. Really, we had 5 people watching. That's cool. Welcome anybody if you're new. We're currently in the greater time trial, but we'll be running again here in a minute. Oh, did someone drop out? Who did we lose? Oh man. Well, go ahead and hang out, TK. We'll get you in another one. Did you actually need the 8th equip slot, or were you just hanging out for some yen? We'll get another round here, so. Hopefully that'll help out. A little bit laggy here. I may have to kill some stuff on my system to make things run a little bit better. One of the guys I was helping earlier today speaks Portuguese, and I don't at all. So I was kind of trying to use Google Translate to communicate with him, and we managed to get him carried. That was interesting. But I have a bunch of extra stuff running right now so that I could use the Google Translate and try to communicate properly with them. So I'll kill some of these extra screens here really fast. There we go. That should help us out a bit. I'm carrying XYZ TK. Yeah, so I definitely want to wrap this up and help him out. Otherwise, I wouldn't be opposed to hopping out and doing the massive raid, because I wouldn't mind having some extra Ninja City shards, but not super pertinent. So I'm not terribly worried about that. Oh, so you made it to 48 and failed? That's brutal, dude. Um, I tell you, the first time I tried, well, seriously tried getting the room 50 was with a streamer, and we failed twice in a row. Um, and then the third time we tried, we got it with literally 3 seconds left to spare. It was pretty nerve wracking, but someone managed to hit the button with 3 seconds left. So that was a pretty hype moment. And it was actually the first time I managed to get to room 50, so it unlocked my eighth guy. So I was pretty happy about that, as you can imagine. All right, nice. Room 35, we're getting there. You through? Yep. Sweet. Yeah, it's kind of funny how just a couple, like 3 or 4 worlds back, and all of a sudden the massives seem kind of trivial if you've managed to kind of keep up at all. Um, so sometimes it kind of surprises you how quickly you can tear it up. Ooh, a meteor shower. Hey, Hellcat, welcome. Welcome, Rip Lacoste. However you pronounce that. I probably got that wrong. My apologies, but I tried. What's with all the people with their name starting with Rip? I've seen 4 of those. Is there some sort of trend going around that I'm out of touch on? Yeah, there's tons of people that start out with Rip. I don't know what it is. Welcome if you've joined recently. Thanks for hopping in. Hey, Kamari. And of course, nobody's obligated to, but I would certainly appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel. Um, trying to grow a YouTube channel in a pretty busy game market is not easy. Oh, you got an Endeavor, nice. That's pretty sweet. Hey, Amelia, welcome. All right, gotta start getting a little more serious. Swap over to my damage team. Take out poor Gilgamesh, though. I need to just create a team that leaves him out for this. I keep messing around and forgetting to do that. Oh, 9 people watching now. Nice. Welcome, everyone. To be honest, I pretty much expected to sit here with no viewers, so 9 is kind of a nice showing for me. Let me go ahead and wrap this up, TK. We're at room 47. I don't want to get distracted and cost him the run. He definitely needs my damage. He's doing pretty solid though. Yeah, Jared. We're still rocking Greater right now, and in between, we're kind of hopping into Ultimate Time Trial to grind out a little bit of additional yen as well. But my primary goal here is to try to help people get that room 50 Greater Time Trial that they haven't managed to get yet. There's still quite a few people who still haven't been able to knock it out. So trying to help as many as I can here. Thank you, Naruto. Appreciate that. I don't know about all that, but we're doing what we can here. And welcome. Nice. Congrats, dude. All right, a little extra money, few extra raid, a few extra shards. So that's cool. Yeah, I don't know how people kept having tradable reroll tokens. I've never been able to trade them. It also probably helps that I've not been doing any cheating to create any fake ones. So I don't know how they were managing to do all that. Oh, thanks for the sub, Naruto. It's greatly appreciated. Hopefully you can hang out and enjoy the content. And 8 minutes until the ultimate time trial starts up. So we'll go ahead and run that. We don't have a full lobby yet, so I'm not going to worry myself about it a whole lot. But it would be cool if you guys after you get your carry done, if you could go ahead and hop out so there's room for new people, that'd be nice. Thank you, Akil. I appreciate that. This is actually my first round with live streaming, so we're kind of breaking new ground here and seeing how it's going. Been doing YouTube since this past December. Feel like that's been going well. The channel's been growing at a fairly reasonable rate, but we'll see how it goes. Are you in here, Emilio? Yeah, for sure, guys. If you need the carry for greater time trial, hop in. Um, if I need to, I can start clearing out spots for folks who don't need it. But definitely looking to try to get people that extra uh, equip slot. It helps a ton for sure. And thank you, ZXY. I appreciate that. You say that to all the guys who carry to room 50, though. Yeah, no huge rush. We're we have 13 minutes left before the next round goes off, so we should be in pretty good shape here. I will go ahead and jump into Ultimate as well if any of you folks want to hop in and just try to grind out a little bit of extra yen, but again, our primary focus is the greater time trial, so I'll be transitioning over to that once the timer's up and running. Definitely don't want to cheat anyone out of their extra equip slot. All right, sweet. Oh no, Hellcat, that sucks. Oh, I keep forgetting that the stream is just a little bit behind what I'm actually seeing in real time. Hellcat just lost a prodigious night in the shiny machine. It'll pop up here in a second. Um, but hey, Kamari, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I really like this skin. I was drawn to it pretty quickly when I started playing around. Um, my son actually got me into playing around in Roblox. We started out in All Star Tower Defense. We actually played that quite a bit. He then ended up talking me into UTD. Uh, didn't end up playing that one a whole heck of a lot, and then he talked me into playing Anime Fighters. So he's trying to get me to play Demon Fall, but I won't do it. It's too stressful for me. I don't want to run around and get attacked by way stronger guys and lose all my stuff. Yeah, about 3 minutes until the ultimate starts, guys. So if you want in, feel free to hop in. I think we still have spots left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we have 8 spots filled right now. So 4 more people can hop in if they want to. Yeah, All Star is a good game, man. They're still updating it. Every now and then, my son and I will still pop back into it and run something together. But I've gotten so far behind. I had a really strong account at one point. I had basically all the new 6 stars, all the most powerful units, um, and put quite a bit of time into the game. Um, but ended up kind of getting a little distracted with other stuff to do, and doing that instead. Well, let's hope you don't crash. That would suck. But I guess we'll see. Oh, hey, Akil, and thank you. I do appreciate that. I'm trying. Yeah, you guys have some pretty solid units actually, so good for you guys. Blessing tank on that Zeus over there. That's pretty sweet. Level 300. Yep, sure do, Quill. Um, definitely appreciate it. Oh no, that sucks, Kamari. People suck. I don't know why people can't just leave your stuff alone and let you have a good time. It's that way online. It's that way in real life too. People just want to ruin stuff for everybody else. I don't get it. Yeah, guys, feel free to add me. I don't have a problem with that. Apparently, there are some streamers and YouTubers out there that won't allow it. I will say that most of the time my private server is locked down, just for the simple fact that I like to run around and be able to collect my meteors and stuff without any competition or what have you. But every now and then I open it up, and you folks are welcome to join in and have a good time with me. So um, we'll I don't have a problem with you guys throwing me a friend request. That's no big deal. Well, I'm glad you had a good time with it, Kamari. Because frankly, if I lost everything, I'd just quit. That's way too much work. Um, thank you guys for all these ad requests. So I went ahead and accepted those three. Um, let's see. Yeah, you're gonna need to leave a little room on the boss for me. Otherwise, we're definitely not gonna get through uh, too far. But you guys kind of know where your strength is. So if you're a little lower on damage, hop off the boss, hop over to side mobs, and then once we're done with the boss, please do hop back off of the ads. Um, I'm not going to micromanage things. Frankly, I don't want to. But once we get into the greater time trial for those of you who need it, I am going to ask once we hit like room 35 that you unequip your guys just so that I can manage everything and go ahead and kill everything and get through. Um, yeah, I don't really have the I don't really have the wherewithal to try to manage like 8 or 9 people all at once, but 400 Q for the main boss, probably not, dude. Um, not when I'm running around with 5E. Um, and there are a few people in here with like 280 plus units. Um, well, the health pools when you're alone versus when you have a bunch of people in the server, uh, in the room with you, it makes a pretty big difference. All right, so that's going down. I'll jump on one of these side mobs over here after this dies. Nice. Good job, guys. We're getting through this. Where do we have one? Oh. Wow, I was basically standing on top of that guy and just completely didn't see him. That's kind of crazy. Alright, I'm going to pull my guys off the chest. My damage definitely seems to be needed over here on the boss. Let's see. Naruto, it'd probably be okay for you to hit the boss from what I'm seeing of your team. Or a side mob. Kamari, I see your friend request now. I got that accepted. Hey, C2M. I see you all the time on my comment section. I appreciate you a lot. Um, definitely means a lot to have you guys being repeat viewers and repeat commenters. Um, you'd be surprised how big a difference that really means with YouTube. Getting those comments and those likes really helps push my videos out to a lot more people. Oh, you're all right, Hellcat. Hopefully we can get you into something here for too long. No worries, Quill. It happens. There you go, Joe. Welcome. Sorry I didn't see you sooner.
How extremely polite of you.
Oh, dang. Apparently my phone needed to get involved here. Well, we're going to kill the boss, but we're definitely not going to kill all the side mobs, but that's okay. It actually works out best to fail right here because it allows us to transition over to the greater time trial. So it actually works out pretty nicely. Oh man, we almost killed that. That's pretty cool. All right, good job, guys. Little extra yen for everybody. 159Z for me. TK managed to get 33.5Z. LKAM, man, that's a heck of a name. LKAMXRII, 12.3Z. So good for you guys. Sweet. And 2 minutes. 2 minutes until the ultimate time trial. So ZXY, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the illusionist thing. But one thing that I will say about it is it does actually have a practical use within the game. And yeah, of course, guys, if you guys want a screenshot, knock yourselves out. That doesn't, you don't have to ask. Go for it. And but in terms of the illusionist, it does actually change the ultimate swing count from the unit that you're changing the appearance of to the one that you want it to be. So if you have someone, let's just say the shiny crafted Indra from Flame City, he's a 12 hit ultimate count. If you change that to someone who's a little more reasonable, like 6 or 7, that can help you get ultimates off a lot more quickly. So that's actually kind of a cool use for the illusionist. Also, if he's going to throw something that's just blatantly an attempt to get extra Robux out of people, at least it's cosmetic and you don't have to do it. It's not a pay to win type of scenario. So that's my thought on the matter. The game is definitely just more and more becoming pay to win, and the recent 999 Robux Game Pass to get the quote unquote double chance on passives is just a little bit blatant. Oh, also, guys, don't push up against the doors. It will cause you to fall through in here, especially in the transition rooms. And please do not hit the button let me hit the button. I want to make sure that everyone gets through and doesn't get cut off. Last thing we need is for people to get locked out. And Hellcat, you just hit the button. Don't do that, dude. We're going to lose people that way. If we have folks who are just not listening, I'll boot you. So we'll let's stay clear of the button. I do not want to lock people out, and it happens all the time in streams because people don't listen. I know you guys are excited, but we don't want to cheat anyone else out. Cheat anyone else out. Let's go ahead and pretend I never said that. Apparently my English just crashed on me as well, just like yours did earlier, dude. All right. We got everybody. Good. Go ahead and come a little further into the room. ZXY, you're worrying me a little bit when you just kind of stay by the door. Yeah, Greatest Evil does have God passive. And Giant, obviously. He's freaking enormous. But yeah, that is the God passive. Yeah, we have a guy who's a bit slow back here, so we got to make sure that that we don't lock anyone out. Hey Raptor, welcome. Oh, nice. C2M, 8.7 yen. That's pretty sweet. I definitely need to really crank it up so that I don't have to worry about it. Presuming that DIREB allows us to vote for time again next weekend, that's definitely what everybody's going to choose. So it costs a whole heck of a lot of yen to get through that. I almost burned up all my yen. I would have if I had opened overnight Sunday night, so I just decided to go ahead and do it a little bit differently Sunday night. But it was a pretty pricey weekend, but definitely worth it. I managed to pull some pretty valuable units, so I was certainly happy about that. Really need some more divine Kaidos. I wouldn't mind another Endeavor, but I doubt I'll go down and open down there. I'd much rather have either Kaido or Gilgamesh, certainly. Yeah, I only need one more Flaming Hero or Endeavor, and I'll be able to go ahead and unlock mine, or well, limit break it, I guess I really should say, but we'll see. Hey guys, I really wouldn't recommend trying to trade while we're in the middle of all this. Now, if you guys are just hanging out in the server not trying to trade, then that's all good. It's kind of hard to tell who's doing what at the moment. Guys, it definitely wasn't me that hit that button. If I see you do it multiple times, I'm going to boot you. I'd rather not do so, but I will. Honestly, DIREB needs to just put something into private servers that disallow anyone else from being able to hit the button, and only the owner of the server, and then you just would never have that happen. Like, but probably more importantly than that, people should just listen and not hit the button. Yeah, just stay away from the button and then we don't have to worry about it. Alright, sweet. We got everybody in. Not sure who that is in the cat mount, but you're gonna have to keep up with the group, dude. I don't know what's going on, but you can't just stand there typing. If you're one of our slower members, it's important for you to just keep on running straight up to the door so you don't get left behind. That's the last thing I want to have happen. Alright, stay away from the button, guys. Gotta get our friend in here. Alright, nice. Alright, so hopefully nobody's being left behind. It happens, man. Lag sucks. And I'm not sure where you're located, but if you're really far away from where I am, it just makes things a bit worse, but that's alright. This has been kind of a lot of meteor showers here lately. It's a little bit painful to be missing out on these. I could definitely use some divine fruit. Did we miss a guy? Oh, I didn't see it there. Hey, Dylan. Yeah, after this run, I'll do another one. So feel free to hop into the server if you're needing room 50. Hop on in. And again, guys, I appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out. But if you've already been through a run, I am going to ask that you hop out to make room for new people. We'll try to cycle as many people through here. I don't really intend to stream for hours and hours and hours on end, but I do want to help quite a few people get to room 50. So I definitely appreciate it if you kind of take it upon yourself to cycle yourself out of the server. Well, that would be cool, ZXY, but there's no requirement to give me anything. I'm just helping people out, trying to get a little bit of brand recognition out in YouTube land. Maybe snag a few extra subscribers. I would definitely appreciate it for those of you. Ah, dude, you crashed. That sucks, man. Not a heck of a lot I can do to help you with that. It just happens sometimes. Oh, right. I get it now. I was wondering why my guys were acting so weird, but that's because I was running send all fighters. All right, room 45. And don't hit the button, please. Run through everyone. All right, nice. We got everybody. It's nice that we're able to keep most everyone. Poor TK's having a rough day. Um, you already have room 50 though, right, TK? You're just kind of hanging out for a little extra yen, right? Honestly, I like the 6 times damage better, C2M, to answer your question, because it's more versatile. The way I look at it, you can still get a heck of a lot more yen with the 6 times if all you're wanting is yen, but it also allows you to do time trial more quickly. It allows you to do defense modes more quickly. Um, it allows you to pump out more damage in the time chamber against the Time Lord, so you can get more player experience. Um, I think the overall benefits of the 6 times damage outweighs the 3 times damage and 3 times yen. Um, but I definitely feel like the player base gets really fixated on that yen boost, and maybe doesn't quite understand that you're still getting um, King Jutaro. If you can afford the 2 times yen Game Pass, I strongly recommend getting it. Um, oh, hey Warlord. If you can afford it, yes. 2 times yen is one of the most important game passes that you can get in the game. Um, you literally have to work twice as hard to do anything without it, and that feels bad. Um, Same thing with double XP. It doesn't really matter if you have the double XP Game Pass when you're just working your way up through the worlds, trying to get to the last world. So for brand new players, you don't ever want to fuse a low level character. You only want to fuse once you start reaching the last island. Um, but once you do that and you start trying to grow, double XP also becomes extremely valuable. As a matter of fact, I have a noob to pro video with tons of tips and information on just kind of the most efficient ways to get strong in the game. I would definitely check that out if you haven't already. Um, it actually did fairly well on YouTube. I was pretty happy about that because I put a ton of time into that particular video. So it's nice to get rewarded a little bit. But no, Kamari, you're good. Don't worry about it. We seem to be fine. Yep, we did it with 2 minutes to spare too. So that's good. Nice. Congrats, guys. Oh no. I just fell through the floor. Um, man, that's so annoying. Like, how does that happen? So obnoxious. And yeah, it happens sometimes. Like, you just have to teleport. If this happens to you guys, um, if you just teleport to a different place a handful of times, it'll usually go ahead and fix it. Hey, Jared, what's up, bud? Um, yeah, you're very welcome, Hellcat. Glad to help you guys out. Um, and it's definitely super helpful to get this and have this extra one. Yeah, Jared. We'll be doing another carry here in just a second. Um, you're welcome, Quill. Certainly. Um, yeah, if you got disconnected, then obviously hang around. Um, we'll try it. We'll try it again for you. Oh wow, Neil's made it to room 18. That that dude's a monster. I feel like he's pretty underrated. Last time I looked, he only had like excuse me, he only had about 13,000 subs. But he definitely seems to understand the game. He's pretty good. Oh, we've got 11 viewers. Welcome everyone. If you're new, um, if you're needing a room 50 greater time trial carry, please do feel free to follow the link. If you've already gotten room 50 time trial, uh, please do kind of just hang out and chat. I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate the views, and if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it a ton. Uh, Helps me out a lot. Um, but I definitely want to get as many people cycled through here as I can, and get a bunch of people their room 50. So I just kind of need to keep cycling through people as well as possible. I will go ahead and hop into the ultimate time trial for a few minutes. Let me get my timer back up and running again. Want to make sure I don't mess around and miss it, or miss the grader, I should say. Oh, really? I actually didn't know that about Niels. That sucks. Um, so was he considerably bigger than he is now? That would certainly make sense if that was the case. Oh, he just lost access to it? That sucks. That's brutal. Yeah, feel free to hop in for the ultimate. Um, Looks like we still have a handful of people. TK, or do you think you'll be stabilized to be able to make it through this next greater time trial? I hope so. Welcome, Love Amelia. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure Niels will be all right once his viewers kind of figure out what happened and resubscribe to him. He'll be okay. Um, I was surprised that someone that well established was that low in terms of subs. Um, but that definitely makes sense if he lost his account. RL Muru, um, it wasn't actually that bad for me to get Kaido. I managed to get him that weekend. I believe that he came out. It wasn't the first day certainly, but I think the next day or overnight Sunday I got him. So that was cool. Oh, he soloed to 18? Wow, nice. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I do try. I am fairly strong if we compare to just the average player, but there are definitely people out there who are pretty ridiculous. Yeah, Quill, feel free to stick around for the ultimate. It doesn't look like we're full at the moment. So thank you to all of you who hopped out of the server to make room. You're legends. Um, and please do hop out once we transition over to the other one. Yeah, if you play on a computer, the way to get fruit is a tiny task in the time chamber. You can actually get something similar to tiny task on mobile if you play on mobile. I happen to have it, and I've been able to make use of it. It's not as good, but it's better than nothing. But if you play on Xbox, you're just kind of hosed, unfortunately. Um, it's uh, it's not as user friendly for certain. I'm definitely not looking to trade away divine fruit. I will certainly trade to get divine fruit, and I pay pretty well in terms of secret fruit. I always give 8 secret fruit per divine fruit. A lot of folks only pay 7. So uh, no, Kaido is not blessing. That's actually draconic. Hi, I'm the Nika. Yeah, Phil. Well, you're probably a little late if you're not already in here. But yeah, if you were already here, feel free to join in for the UTT. Um, we're just doing this to kill a little bit of time, frankly. I guess it'd probably be smart for me to actually be on the boss, wouldn't it? I don't know what I'm thinking. Yeah, thank you for making room on the boss for me. I didn't really think that through very well. I'm so used to doing these just by myself, kind of mindlessly, that it kind of throws me off. Hey, Leo, thanks for joining. Oh, nice. So I've jumped up a few subscribers. I just hit 250 subscribers. So thanks to all of you, whether you joined just recently or whether you've been around almost the whole time. Um, I appreciate each and every one of you. Hope you enjoy the content. 400 and Z health. Wow, that's brutal, dude. Thank you for making some room over there. Appreciate that. Wonder if we'll hit room 5 this time. Why do I keep going for mobs? Let's go ahead and make a little room on the boss, guys. Thank you. 4 minutes, thank you. I do have a timer running, but I certainly don't mind a little time management help there. Looks like we should finish this off. Yeah, you can definitely tell when my guys have their ultimates go off, can't you? Oh, with 7 secret fruit? Nice, man. That's pretty sweet. It's pretty lucky, actually. What would that give you? About 24, 25-ish% chance? Something like that? Not very high. Well, we're not going to clear it, but we made a pretty good dent. So hopefully the extra bit of yen helps you guys out. I would have killed that one. Make a little room, guys. We might actually kill that. No, we're going to fail. You guys didn't make room for me. We would have killed that. Oh well. It just kind of times us for greater time trial. All right, please do hop out if you don't need the greater time trial, so that we can have room for those who do. And please do subscribe. Hey, take care, bud. Thanks for joining. Yep, Jared. We're getting ready to do the greater time trial. Feel free to hop in if you need it. All right, so who do we have here for greater time trial? Looks like we have Zoro and Jared. They definitely need it. We have Josie 78. That's a new name. Swap over to my drop team for a little bit. Oh, trust me, I want it, bud. But I would definitely want to give you something in exchange for it. But we're kind of tight on time, so I don't really want to mess with it right now. Maybe at some point we can suspend the greater time trial and just hang out and do some trades and what have you. But right now I gotta pay attention and make sure the wheels don't fall off. Don't exactly need me right now, but once we get toward the end, I need to be paying attention because I'm the majority of the damage here. All right. Congrats on the mythical Penny the One. That's cool. Well, the shiny mythical, I should say. You know, I'm not really sure about that C2M. The only thing that I think you really get out of premium is you just get additional Robux when you buy more Robux, and it just auto charges you monthly. Um, I don't really know of any other benefits to it, frankly. Could be could be wrong. There was a first time for everything, you know. I haven't noticed any others other than that though. All right, looks like we have everybody hitting the button. So we'll have what? We'll have Zoro, we'll have Jared, we'll have Josie, or however you say that, sorry. Um, and Hellcat's just apparently hanging out. What is this, Hellcat? Like your third round? Hey, Dirkio. Yeah, by all means, feel free to hop in. Unfortunately, you're a little late to jump into this particular greater time trial, but if you do need a room 50 carry, by all means, join up. No obligation to anybody, but I do appreciate it if you guys would subscribe if you're not already. Helps me out a ton. Doing my best here to build up a channel. It's not particularly easy. Yeah, you definitely don't get free Robux out of the premium thing. It just allows you to get extra. So, for instance, if you buy $100 worth of Robux, I think you get like 8,000. But if you're a premium member, then you actually get 11,000 instead. So it is fairly significant, but only if you're looking to spend a crap load of money, which I'm assuming most of us aren't wanting to do. Yeah, imagine that. Oh, someone else hit the button. Let's not do that, guys. You're welcome, Dirkio. Assuming you're still in here, it's a lot easier to just talk to you than it is to type to you. Oh, is it 10K to 11? I couldn't remember for sure. I knew it was a boost, but couldn't remember how much. All right. Man, I'm going to end up with an awful lot of raid chart guys. We keep hitting the button. I'm going to end up booting someone. Okay. Room 32, we're getting there, guys. As I was saying before, I'm going to end up with a ton of raid shards from all this, so I'll be pretty well stocked on boosts and defense tokens as well, so that's cool. Helps a bunch. It also helps a bunch so that I can use my Draconic team on most of this because it bumps up my yen. So that's cool. Guys, that was not me that hit the button. We had both Jared and Josie there. Don't cheat someone out of a carry. Thank you guys for making some room for me on these. Speeds things up a lot. Alright, thank you for not hitting the button. Good job. And away we go. Alright, I'm going to put on my actual damage team. Hurt some feelings here with some extra damage. Alright. Yeah, the time chamber, it's pricey and it's kind of painfully so. But if you can afford those higher levels, it makes a huge difference. And especially with the level increases here lately only being 5 levels at a time. Let's make a little room on the boss, guys. That was my fault for not just jumping straight to him, but we got to leave room for me. But as I was saying, that 4 times, and then plus the additional, we got gypped. Guys, someone hit the button again. Come on. Granted, this is the last button, but simple request, guys. That was a pretty slow. Oh, what's her name? I completely forgot her name. Destroyer. That's a pretty slow destroyer. All right. Yeah, I mean, obviously the price is high because he knows people are going to want it, and he isn't shy about being kind of greedy. Hey, thanks for joining, Hellcat. I appreciate it. Later, Hellcat. Take care, man. I'll assume you're a guy. Could be wrong. Oh, man. Well, guys, we've just about got another one in the bag. It's a shame he had to leave. I didn't notice this one sitting over here. Not getting any love. Man, another meteor shower? This is crazy. All right, guys. Seems pretty safe to assume we're going to make it. Congrats, everyone. All right. Another successful round. 3 more people. You're very welcome, Jared. Definitely happy to be able to help you guys out a bit. Yeah, the stacking, it makes sense why he didn't do 5 times, like actually multiply it, because that would be ridiculous. It was ridiculous enough as it was, because I was able to get my I was able to max out uh, almost my entire team, most of my damage dealers anyway, before the event ended, which really shouldn't happen. But we actually got gypped. If you guys paid attention, it should have been the five bonus on top of our four in the time chamber. It for those of us who have it, it was only actually ticking down 8 seconds instead of 9 seconds per second. So we actually got ripped off a little bit. It should have actually been even stronger than it really was. Hey Yami, you're a new name, so it looks like we'll need to get you carried through. Hey ZXY, what's up, bud? Let's see. So if anyone is here needing the carry, then certainly hop in, pasting in the link. Um, yeah, I'm the Nika. I definitely see it growing a little bit. He already does 6 times damage events here and there, so I could see that happening potentially. I've got a clone running around, guys. Although he has a little, what is that on your head? Let me zoom in here. Oh, you got a rubber ducky on your head. Nice. 4K Robux for a rubber ducky, dude. You're out of your mind. Holy crap. I love rubber duckies. My my son, when he was born, he had all kinds of like little rubber ducky jammies and like uh, rubber ducky bibs, fun stuff like that. But for 4K Robux, man, I wouldn't do it, but it's your money. Whatever floats your boat. That's crazy though. I can't believe you spent 4K for a rubber ducky that sits on your head, dude. Yeah, yeah, you would have definitely been a lot better off with game passes than the rubber duck. But really, I mean, if that's true and you can turn around and flip it, that would be cool. But I've never messed with any of that stuff in the game, so I wouldn't really know. I'm gonna go see if I can snag this meteor since I've missed out on literally every meteor shower that's popped up here so far. Oh, if you guys didn't know, there's actually a secret unit that spawns inside this rock, and sometimes the meteor is here, just in case you weren't aware. Oh, there's one. Sweet. Drop. Oh, you already own them all? Oh, well, never mind then. No worries then. I already snagged all these here, Josie. I'm gonna mute my microphone and go use the bathroom. I'll be right back, guys. I assume you guys don't need to hear that. Alright, I'm back, guys. Sorry, it looks like I'm probably gonna end up missing the ultimate time trial, so I won't be able to help you guys. Yeah, I missed it. That's my bad. I had to go to the bathroom. I will be here for the greater time trial, though. Sorry about that. Definitely didn't mean to miss that. Is the server full? No, bud. Actually, we do have some spots left if you need the greater time trial. By all means, feel free to hop in. I'll probably run one or two more, and then I'll probably call it. We've been going a little while. Actually, I have no idea how to see how long I've been going. But no, we're not full, so feel free to hop in. Yeah, trying to do the ultimate time trial without a pretty strong team isn't going to go all that great for you. So I do apologize for leaving you guys hanging there. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're throwing a few minutes of ultimate time trial in before the greater, but you're welcome to hop in for that if you feel like it. I don't mind. And we're not full, so I'm not exactly kicking anybody out at the moment, but oh, thanks C2M. I appreciate it. I thought we'd actually done more than that, but maybe not. Oh, nice. Well, at least you guys got something out of it, so that's good. Kind of sucks just kind of having to sit around and wait for the next one, but oh well. At least it's not an hour in between them like it was. That was certainly a good change and good implementation. So I was happy about that. It may be right, but maybe we have done two, and then we're about to start the third. But I would have thought that would be an hour and a half, but I'm not too worried about it. Not too worried about it. It's not that big a deal. If any of you in the stream chat right now have not gotten your greater time trial, by all means, feel free to hop in. We'll see if we can get that taken care of for you. I really don't know if it'll last two updates, Yami, but you should definitely be safe for this one. Or at least I would hope. A little bit sad that I didn't get in on that ultimate. I could definitely use some more yen here. I thought I was in great shape for the last um, new update, but then he threw in that time multiplier and I was popping off multi opens every what, 18 seconds or something like that. So it ran through a heck of a lot faster than I really anticipated. Hey, Durkio and Yami. We got a minute 55. If anyone else needs the greater time trial, please do hop in. Yeah, I was not really I was not prepared for that. I thought I was all set, had more than enough yen, and then we were able to do rapid fire multi opens and just didn't have quite enough yen. Um, I had to change how I was opening. I usually keep absolutely everything open, and I use a tiny task to fuse everything into whatever unit I have set up to do in the tiny task. And it went great. I was able to level up a lot of the new units, but definitely didn't have quite enough. I had to go ahead and turn off keeping everything, and I had to start auto selling everything but secrets and divines. But it worked out all right. All right, here we go. So we have Yami and Durkio in, getting ready to get their carry. So that's cool. Shift, I see you in the server. Did Do you not need a carry? You're not here. Oh no, he missed it. Oh, he is here. Oh, I totally missed him. Oh, never mind, dude. I'm sorry. I completely missed you. He was skateboarding all over the place, and I completely missed him somehow. All right, guys, let me hit the button, please. You guys steer clear of it. I want to make sure everyone gets through. All right, we've got Yami, we've got Durkio, we've got Shift. All right, everybody's home. Kind of has me curious if he's going to do the same event this weekend or not. I wonder how often he's going to make that available. Um, yeah, I have more than enough damage by myself, Yami, to just carry the whole thing. So you can feel free to just hang out, whatever. With the small number of people we have in here, I'm not terribly worried about others having their units equipped. So if you want to at least here early on, feel free to go nuts and kill some stuff, get a little extra yen. I'm not too worried about that. It isn't until later on that we need to start worrying about who's hitting what. So these early guys fold pretty quickly, though. Yeah, exactly, Yami. I'm assuming he's going to make it a regular part of the rotation, which I think is probably for the best. Um, it definitely makes sense to not let us do it every single weekend. Um, that would be a little much. Um, Frankly, it would be worthless for the vast majority of the player base, just because most of us are going to have already capped out our units, so there's just really nothing. Oh, come on through. Hurry up, Durkio. You're gonna get shut out. Sorry, dude. That was actually completely my fault. I didn't realize you were trying to type or whatever you're doing there. My bad. Definitely don't want to shut anybody out. I'd feel terrible. Oh, all right. I assumed you needed it, Yami. I didn't pay attention, but that's all right. It's not like we're full at the moment, so we've dropped down to 4 viewers uh, for the stream, so you're all right. Oh, you had quit for a while? Yeah, that's a good way to fall behind quite a bit. Oh, wow, that's brutal. When you say 50, do you mean you had a 50-50 chance, or you used 50 divine fruit and lost? Oh man. Yeah, Zoro already got his carry, so he's good. Oh, I couldn't see that unit you guys were on it. Alright. We're cruising right along, guys. Almost halfway there. Oh, I'm not that terribly worried about it. Yami, people either find me or they won't. Um, I'm about halfway. Uh, you need 500 subscribers to actually be deemed a content creator in the Anime Fighters official Discord. So once I get to 500, and I'm a little over halfway there now, thanks to some of you guys. So um, once we get there, that'll help. It also allows me to create a community tab within YouTube, so that helps too, actually. Yeah, I'll make that trade, Durkio. Uh, Once we're out of here, I'll take those divine fruit for sure. I'm always on the hunt for divine fruit, and I'm lucky enough to have plenty of secret fruits, so I'm more than happy to buy pretty much any you get. Matter of fact, feel free to shoot me a friend request so you can reach out and let me know when you have some that you need to trade, and we can link up. here. Yumi. Yep, we got everybody. Don't need any more panic moments where I almost locked someone out. I definitely would have done another run to get you taken care of, but I would have felt bad about it. Well, it depends. Risk it with only the 24 fruit. I wouldn't if it's going to be one of your primary damage units. Oh, yeah, if you already have 3, then maybe. Although if you literally don't need the unit, I would just throw in 5 and save the other secret for a unit you really need. That's what I do when I have spares. I'm really hoping to get lucky and snag several more Kaidos during this next event. I'd really love to limit break 1 or 2 Kaidos. That would be awesome. Oh man, I'm getting hungry. If we don't have any new people join the stream soon, I may go ahead and end it after this one and take off. Well, just as I say that, someone hops in. I'm not going to leave them hanging. Alright. Alright, so we've got Shift, we've got Durkio, we've got Yami running around. Alright, sweet. That might not be the worst idea, honestly. Getting rid of the commons probably isn't a bad idea. Welcome, Junti. Good to have you. Oh, he left. Or she, as the case may be. Alright. Well, we're getting there, guys. I'm going to go ahead and swap over to my DPS team. Start cranking through. Yeah, I really love the way that Greatest Evil looks. It just so happened to fall on an already really cool looking character with the wings and everything. If you go back in my video library and see when I first got him with the God passive, it looked awful. It was just a big honking rectangle, and just looked super jankety, but it looked pretty rough. Oh, thanks, Yami. I appreciate that. Yeah, it looks like we have a few extra people in here. still have everybody? Where's Shift? Oh, man, there you are. I don't know why, I just can't see you. You must be related to John Cena. Yeah, I know, it's a terrible joke, but I couldn't help myself. There we go. Are we missing a unit? Oh yeah, over here in the corner as usual. My bad there. Alright. Well guys, we almost have another one in the books. Few more carries through. If you guys haven't already, I would definitely appreciate a subscribe. Helps me out a ton. No obligation, of course, but I would certainly appreciate it. Oh my, we had a couple extra people jump in. Hi, Paco, welcome. Got this guy. Alright, on to room 49, guys. We're just about there. Yeah, someone was saying that earlier, C2M. Over 400Z is astonishing. And we say that we said the exact same thing about Greater Time Trial. It was unthinkable to beat that much health, but won't be too much longer, and we'll be all set. Hey, congratulations, everyone. You guys are very welcome. Happy to be able to help out. I appreciate that, Dirkio. I do a lot. Feel free to check out what's on there. Try to make some good stuff for my viewers. Thank you, Yami. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, you had those. You had the divine fruit. Perfect. Appreciate it. All right, so we've got 4 minutes until the next ultimate. So I'll probably go ahead and hop in. Hey, Retro Cross, if you do need the level 50 Greater Time Trial carry, by all means, feel free to hop in. More than happy to help you out. Sure, Yami. What are we trading? Hey, welcome, Real Doppio. And welcome, Retro. All right, so 832. No, I'm not going to take it. I certainly appreciate the attempt at a donation, but I definitely want to pay. Um, I definitely appreciate it, but all right, man. I appreciate it. I owe you one. Um, and yeah, when we're getting ready, sure, why not? I'll throw you. See you, Yami. Thanks for joining, bud. I appreciate you. Sorry for all the clacking for those of you on the Facebook. Oh, hey, real uh, Doppio. Um, feel free to just follow the link and hop in. You don't really have to do anything. Um, there's no like giveaway. There's nothing really required. So, hey, thanks, Hank. I appreciate that. Let's see, where are you? 30K. I don't see you. Oh, that's pretty cool. I haven't actually seen that unit. Is that God passive on there? That looks pretty sweet. I would definitely not do that. ZXY. Um, oh, okay. It's always hard to keep people straight when they don't have the same YouTube name as they do in the game, which isn't terribly surprising. My DPC right now, I'll go ahead and pull it up. It's about 4.67 E with the event. I guess I could throw this and this on. That wouldn't be the worst idea. Yeah, guys, make sure to make a little room on the boss, otherwise we're gonna have a hard time. But they got it cleared out for me, so we're all good. More than likely, we'll make it to room 4 and then just barely fail, which gives us the perfect time to go ahead and hop into greater time trial. So it actually works out pretty nicely. And for those of you watching and listening, once we get into greater time trial, I'm not as worried about it here because we won't see a button, or at least I don't expect to. But in greater time trial, do allow me to hit the button. Please don't hit yours, or don't hit it yourself. I don't want anyone locked out. And yes, folks, you are more than welcome to go ahead and add me. I do generally tend to keep my server locked down, but I do open it up every now and then, and let friends in. So by all means, feel free to add me, and you can shoot me a message and say hi if you feel like it. If it takes me a little while to get back to you, don't be hurt about that. I'm a pretty busy guy. I'm a dad, and I have a full-time job, and try to do some stuff in my off time. So, but you're always welcome to say hi. And of course, again, nobody's obligated to do so, but I would certainly appreciate it if you guys would subscribe to me on YouTube. Helps me out a ton, trying to grow a channel. I think I do have some of the whole shards. I'd be happy to trade some if you have something extra. I'm definitely on the lookout for divine fruit. So if any of you have divine fruit up for trade, I always pay pretty good rates. I generally pay 8, and if I'll often throw in a couple extra, as you guys have probably seen. I appreciate that. I do what I can. Never really understood folks who weren't good to their viewers. I mean, who wants to watch someone who's going to be crappy to you? So, that's what I try to run with. All right, room 4. Yeah, we'll kill the boss for sure. We might knock out an extra ad or two. Hey, Yami. Yeah, we'll kill the boss, and I'll hop over on this one that's already had a dent knocked into it. Maybe we'll finish it off. Yep, nice. Should kill this one. And let me hop onto this one here. And yeah, we're not going to finish that one. That's all right. All right, that works out. Congrats on the extra yen. All right, in 2 minutes until the greater time trial. Excellent. Oh, I see the friend request, Yami. I got you, bud. Took me a second to notice it. Oh, sorry, C2M. I got sidetracked there, but my playtime is entirely too much. 44-14 hours. I saw your question, but then I got sidetracked. in we go, guys. Oh. Okay, Paco, I saw you hit the button. All right. All right. Oh, guys, don't push up against the door. It'll make you fall through. And that's the last thing we want. Want everybody getting through to the end. Yep, most people have, Hank. It sucks. And I tend to keep falling through at the end, so I don't know what's up with all that. Got to keep moving, guys. Definitely don't want to fall behind. You're very welcome for the carry. Sorry if that was a bit of a late response there. I'm really, really good when I'm doing one thing at a time. And I'm mediocre at best at multitasking quite often. But I'm doing what I can. You guys near the button are scaring me. Yeah, don't hit the button, dude. Thank you. Okay. Okay. So I don't know if any of you guys are, but I was kind of happy when this update came out that has the basketball court, because um, I've always been a big basketball fan. I played in school and in high school, so it was just kind of cool to see a basketball court in the game randomly. Obviously, you can't interact with it, but that's all right. It's still cool to see it. I even made it a point to include it in one of my thumbnails for one of my videos a little while back. Any other basketball fans in the chat? Just crickets? All right. That's okay. I probably won't kick you out of the run if you're not. I probably should, though. It's a good sport. Rocking the Christmas mounts. That's funny. Yeah, let's have a little solidarity. I'll join in with you guys. Why not? Well, people tell me that I only like basketball because I'm tall. I'm 6 feet 5 inches tall, so I'm a pretty big guy, well above average certainly. But that doesn't just help you hit the basket. You have to actually be able to aim. You have to be able to dribble. So there's quite a bit of skill involved too. I always really enjoyed it. Hey, Rihad, welcome. Oh, nice. We have some other basketball fans. Sweet. I'm that way with a few sports as well. I don't understand how people hang out and watch bowling, but I love to go bowling. It just isn't all that interesting. I love to play pool. There are people who love watching people play pool on TV. Can't do it. I like to play poker. I have watched some of that on TV, but it's definitely a heck of a lot better to um, play poker than it is to just watch it on TV. But basketball, I can watch it. I can play it. I'm pretty happy about it. I was too lazy to play football in high school. It was too much work for me. The coaches tried to get me to, but I didn't want to. Um, but it can be fun to watch. I enjoy playing it. I just didn't want to invest all of the time and effort it would have required. Yeah, 6'5". I'm a pretty good sized guy. My son's pretty big too, not surprisingly. Um, we're a pretty tall family. We still have an ad up somewhere? Oh, there it is. I couldn't find it. Everybody through. Paco. Alright, I think that's everyone. Oh, I have no idea what the next map's gonna be, bud. I haven't seen any sneak peeks or anything. I don't have a clue. All right, guys, we're at room 40, so it's almost time for it to start being a little serious. So make sure there's room for me on the boss. Otherwise, you guys can feel free to try to hit side ads. But once I'm done with the boss, just make sure there's room for me, so we can speed through the ads. Noragami, I've never even actually heard of that. If you guys have watched enough of my videos, you know I'm not really particularly big into anime. It's my son that's actually the anime fan, and he just kind of talked me into playing some anime related games with him. So I mean that's the origin story of Dad Jokes Pwn. I love to tell him dad jokes to make him groan, and uh, it makes my day. So when I made this character, I actually did it as a joke, to tease my son. But then we ended up carrying on and playing with it. Mentioned before that we played All Star Tower Defense together, and so on and so forth. But this character's name was literally a joke the whole time, because I like to tell him dad jokes and ruin his life basically. Um, so that's kind of the Dad Jokes Pwn origin story. All right, we're getting there, guys. Oh, thanks, C2N. I need to keep you around for a hype man, for all the other mundane stuff. Hey, Darkly Epic Boy. Welcome. Freaking Kaido's so big I couldn't even see him or I couldn't even see that enemy because he kind of enveloped him there. But all right, room 48, guys, we're getting there. Again, there's no obligation for anyone, but I would certainly appreciate it if you guys were to subscribe to me. Trying to grow the channel, and it'd mean a lot. Where are my guys? There we go. Accidentally pulled my units off. Almost screwed things up for you guys. Don't want to do that. So once we do wrap up here, I am going to ask that if you've gotten your room 50 carry, I will ask that you go ahead and hop out and make some room for new folks to jump in. But it looks like we've just about got this in the bag here. You guys doing okay over here? No, barely scratched it. That's all right. Step in, finish this guy off, and job's a good one. I missed another guy. Sorry, guys. It'd probably help if the guy carrying you was capable of paying attention. All right, congrats, guys. Congrats on your room 50. Well, here we go again. I just fell through. I wouldn't with 24, Paco. You're probably gonna lose it. And if Zeus is one of your primary damage units, then you definitely don't want to run that risk at all. I usually recommend that people don't risk anything with any less than 27 fruits. If it's a unit that you actually need, then I definitely wouldn't. I always forget that the stream actually runs behind the game itself a little bit. So yeah, if he's your second strongest unit, definitely don't risk him with only 24. Frankly, if he's your second best unit, I wouldn't risk him with less than 30, just to be extra safe. Oh, you killed Caleb. That sucks. Let's see, how many people do we have on the server right now? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we have 8 at the moment, so we do have some room. As I said in chat, I am getting pretty hungry. My stomach's trying to cannibalize my other organs, so this might be my last run for today. But by all means, please do hop in if you need the greater time trial. All right. Why are my units not showing? Well, love, you've got some really solid units here. Kudos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so you've already gotten your time trial. Let's see. Oh, we're back up to 8 viewers. Welcome, everyone. Thank you. All right, how much time do we have left? About 9 minutes for the greater time trial, so we will go ahead and hop into UTT just to, well, one, pass a little bit of time, and two, get me a little bit extra. Yeah, Love is definitely rocking some pretty solid units over there, so good for her. Certainly welcome to jump in. We don't exactly have a full server, so we're in pretty good shape there. Patrick, are you still here? Do you need a carry? Oh no. Rip Penny the One. I love how the timer is all jacked up. It'd be nice if you could actually see it, but oh well. Holy crap. Love, you are moving slow as pond water there. That's painful. Okay. Oh no, we lost you, Rehab? That sucks. Well, on the bright side, you're only missing out on some yen right now. If you still need the greater time trial, that'll be up next. Definitely try to leave some room for me on bosses. Guys, I'll definitely help expedite things here if you let me hit stuff. Yeah, Rehab, feel free to rejoin. Um, there's spots open, so hop on in. Hey, love, it'd probably be wise if we both jump immediately on the bosses to start with in these. You're gonna crank out more damage than most of our friends in here. Then we can worry about the ads. You know, there's actually a chance we clear this. Wow, we did it. All right, I am hopping over to do the grader. Yeah, if you're still in the ultimate and you don't need the greater time trial, by all means keep trying to get as far as you can. I don't care. Um, it doesn't actually look like I have anyone here um, who needs the greater. Maybe other than Rehab. Did you ever get back in, bud? Who are you in the game? Trying to get Rehab taken care of here, but I don't see him. I'm not going to go in by myself. Hey, welcome back, TK. we got dark here. Sweet. Oh, you just barely made it too. Nice. Yeah, that was definitely clutch. I had my concerns there for a second. Glad you made it though. Oh, I need to swap to my drop team. All right. So again, this is probably going to be my last run, guys. I'm getting pretty hungry, but I didn't want to leave Dark hanging, so we'll go ahead and get him through. Then I'll go grab something to eat. Okay. All right, guys. Oh, you guys made it to room 7? Nice. That's pretty sweet. All right. Yeah, we've got everybody. Sweet. I mean, I would be pretty surprised if you guys made it to room 10, but that would be pretty cool. Probably not TK. My primary focus is getting people the extra equip slot. I'm less worried about the ultimate. Um, and I do have one person in my chat that has kind of been hosed because of his internet. So I would really like to get him through. But I'll probably only give him one more shot at it if he can't join this next one. I'm just gonna have to call it a night because if his internet's not gonna cooperate, I can't really help that. But I do definitely want to give him a shot, give him at least one more shot at it, and then I'll probably go ahead and call it. Because we've been going a while here. We've done quite a few runs, helped out quite a few people, so that's good. Let's try to keep up, guys. Don't want to be left behind. This giant Abby is so slow, it's comical. It's kind of hard not to laugh at her. Okay, we got TK, we have Dark, we got CXY. Alright, looks like we're good here. Off we go. Halfway there, guys. Okay, bro. It was good hanging out with you, bud. Glad you could join. All right. Hop back to my normal mount. Let's see. All right. Looks like we're all set. Oh, congrats. Thank you, Amelia. I really appreciate that. Oh, you're talking to TK. Never mind. Well, hopefully you're subscribed to me too. All right, room 35, guys. We're getting somewhere. Yeah, that's been a struggle for me too, Amelia. Got pretty lucky with Abby and then Famu, so pretty happy about that. But then down from that, I've got the answer, so it's a pretty big drop off. Donated Robux, dang man, that's hardcore. All right. That's not exactly the worst problem to have, C2M. At least you're able to build up some fairly solid foundations for leaders. Um, they're definitely necessary, at least with the current meta. Allegedly, Direb was wanting to try to figure out a way to kind of shift the meta a little bit and not require so many leader threes, but I guess we'll see if or when that gets implemented. Excuse me, guys. Didn't have time to mute the mic there. Oh, man. I don't know how people stream for like 8 to 10 hours at a time. This is a little rough. Oh, nice. You guys killed the boss without me. Sweet. Probably help if I swap to my actual damage team, though. Well, when you're in a position where you can literally make it your job, then yeah, you can certainly throw more time into streaming, but um, it's a little rough. Yeah, but then yeah, you're right, ZXY, but that's not streaming. That's wasting people's time. Um, if you don't have 8 hours of content, then maybe you should stream for 6 hours or however long you can actually entertain your audience instead of just throwing on a video and walking off somewhere. That's not. If you're not actively engaged, especially with your chat, then I don't understand why anybody would show up for those streams. But there are people who sit and watch sleep streams, which baffles me why anyone would want to do that. It's ridiculous, but you know what? To each their own. It's not like they're hurting anyone, so whatever floats your boat. Oh, I thought I hit attack. I guess not. About there, guys. Almost have one more under our belts here. All right, room 49. I don't know why I'm jumping straight to side mobs. I need to be on the boss. See, now that's actually a good idea, ZXY. If you do have a partnership with someone, that would be all right. The only issue there is you would pretty much have to have similar enough creators or streamers that transition from one to the other wouldn't like be a big turnoff to the audience. We did it, guys. Congrats. Room 50 and greater time trial. GG, everyone. Clicking intel, honestly, the psychic map is a ways back. So if you already have it, then great. If it's a stronger unit for you, I wouldn't go out of your way to get it at this point. Just because there are so many maps with stronger secrets on it. And I am going to do one last run. So feel free to hop in. Those of you who already got your carry, congratulations. Thanks for joining me. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. It means the world to me. I certainly appreciate it. And thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I'm not going to be hopping into Ultimate this time, guys. I'm just going to do the greater time trial, and then I'm going to go ahead and hop out of the game. So I will be killing the link to join here in a little bit before we start this one. But welcome to any of you who just joined. I see O11Q11, and we have Aaron in here finally, or Rihad. All right. Okay, so you're the guy who uses the cat mount. So you did get left behind earlier. All right. Well, no, you disconnected, I should say. All right, sweet. So that way I can keep an eye on you to make sure you get through. And let's see, we'll need O11Q11 here if he's trying to get a greater. Yeah, in that case, clicking, you might as well just go ahead and wrap it up. No worries there. Who is the secret from Psychic? Now I can't remember. I'm gonna have to look because. Oh yeah, Esper King, of course. Oh, that's brutal, Amelia. Then yeah, he'll. If your DPC's at 15.1 quadrillion, then Esper will probably be a nice boost for you actually. Ooh, God on a common unit, that's painful. That's just painful, man. I feel for you. It is very much a scam. Uh, there's no question about it. There's definitely a reason everyone calls it the scam machine. Absolutely. All right, those of you hopping in, the ultimate, go ahead. I'm not going to be joining the ultimate. Aaron, I see you hopping into the ultimate. That's absolutely fine, but make sure that you swap over so that you can join me, because I'm not going to run another one after this. And I don't want to cut you off and leave you high and dry, but this is the last chance for everyone. Clicking, do you have anything you could trade me? I generally don't just give away stuff that I've earned, but I am pretty generous when it comes to trading, especially with subscribers and friends. So I'd be more than happy to work something out with you. I can't just be handing stuff out like candy on Halloween, though. Hey, at least you've got an Endeavor, man. But there are folks out there who still have yet to pull any divines whatsoever. So you're doing better than some. At this point, my son has all but abandoned anime fighters, um, but he's popped off quite a few pulls, and he still doesn't have a divine yet. Actually, that makes me curious how many pulls he's done. Yeah, he's opened 5.78 million stars, and he doesn't have a divine yet, which isn't terribly surprising. On average, you need about 10 million stars open to get one, but um, You never know. Yeah, guys, you're gonna have to make room on bosses in there, especially if you have really low damage. You got to make room for the stronger people. All right. 4 minutes until the greater time trial, guys. Yeah, it definitely nerfs things to not have me in UTT. I am kind of sorry about that, but again, the focus for today is greater time trial. That's what I'm more worried about. Trying to help some folks out. As Room 50 becomes more and more commonplace, I'll probably switch my focus more to helping in UTT. Um, but for right now, there's still a lot of players out there who haven't managed to find a carry. So I want to get them taken care of for sure. Yeah, it looks like they're not going to make it, but you guys got extra yen, so that's good. All right. So 011, are you over here? Oh, no wonder my keyboard's been acting kind of wonky. One of the stands was down for some reason. All right, guys, I am closing down my server. No one else is going to be able to join with the current link anymore. Because we're getting ready to start the final greater time trial. Yeah, Dragon King is Kaido. He is the strongest divine in the game at the moment, so you have to do summons on Orca Road Prison or World of Games in order to try to snag him. And to give yourself the best chance to pull him, you want to ride around 19 luck. That's kind of the sweet spot to have the highest odds of getting him. If you can't get that high, you can still get him. It's just going to take you more pulls. Definitely don't want to lock anybody out, guys, so let me hit the button. And we have more than enough damage to get through this, especially with Amelia hanging out with us, so we are in pretty good shape here. Just got to keep from locking anybody out, and it's a guaranteed win for you guys. Guys, someone hit the button again. Alright. Got everybody? Yep, nice. Yeah, dude, he is so slow, it's painful. I've definitely got to re-roll that. It would be amazing to snag a blessing to speed him up. Tiny just isn't good enough. He'd be a lot faster, but it just isn't strong enough. Obviously, God would be godly, but not exactly holding my breath on that. I got lucky and got God once. I don't really expect it to happen again. That's like a 1 in 10,000 pool, so pretty unlikely. I have gotten pretty painfully close to God a couple times in a couple of my recent videos, if you guys have kept up to date. It's kind of painful, but later, Patrick. Thanks for joining, bud. And again, nobody's under any obligation, but if you haven't already, I would definitely appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button. Helps out a lot. It's not easy growing a YouTube channel, but we're making progress. I was floored when I hit over 30,000 views. All right, somebody hit the button again. Come on, guys. Direweb really does need to make private servers require the owner to hit the button. That would be awesome for carries, because it's not just me with that problem. Every streamer has that problem. Alright, off we go. Room 30, starting to get a little bit more serious now. Oh, that just dawned on me. Amelia, is that a solid gold Kaido? Or what passive is that? That's a big honkin' shiny. That's pretty sweet if he's solid gold. That's a lot of damage. That's 75% extra damage. Oh, that's blessing? Really? Oh, okay. Solid gold and giant. Alright, that explains some things. Thank you guys for paying more attention to the button. I appreciate it. Or, well, ensuring you're avoiding the button, I guess I should say. Well, that's crazy to have 3 chests in one room. I don't think I've ever seen that. That would actually be awesome RNG for a group that's actually pushing and having trouble to get through because you don't have to kill them to clear the room. That's pretty cool. Really? 6? Holy cow. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Yeah, the 3 times damage boost obviously is a big chunk of it, but if you have a pretty high base DPC on top of that, that certainly helps. Everybody in? Yep, awesome. Off we go. Here we go, guys. We're about there. Finally just now getting around to removing poor Gilgamesh since he can't keep up at all. Poor guy. We are getting there, boys and girls. Man, I don't know how your Idaho is so zippy with that solid gold on there. Do we still have a unit? Oh no, there it goes. That moment that you misclick and kill something behind the boss. That's not what I was really going for, but it worked out okay, I guess. Congrats, Aaron. Yeah, you can also you can do it that way, Amelia, or you can just not turn on send all fighters and just individually click and send them in. Um, when you're really pushing hardcore stuff, you pretty much have to do it that way. But um, it not exactly a huge deal right now. We're a little too far. All right. Thanks a ton for joining, Amelia. I appreciate the help with these last few runs. And guys, I appreciate you for joining me. It means a lot to me. Definitely appreciate it. And I'll look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.